Well, it's that time again. Time to discuss another Disney product Disney owns that Walt Disney Pictures did not originally create. This week on the menu is none other than the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and our main course for the evening is likely going to be the highest grossing movie of 2024. That's right, Deadpool and Wolverine. Now, many of you have high hopes this will resurrect the MCU from its pit of death they've been stuck in for the last 5 years. But I'm gonna set it straight. Deadpool and Wolverine won't fix the broken MCU. Real quick, if you haven't done so already, like this video and click that subscribe button. Now, before I dive in, let me say, regardless of outcome, this is one of my most anticipated movies of the year. But not for MCU and universe building's sake, I'm excited about Deadpool and Wolverine because of those characters. I really enjoy the Deadpool movies and have always been a big fan of the X-Men films featuring Wolverine. I can't wait to see Hugh Jackman back as that character. Ryan Reynolds is also great as Deadpool, which is why I'm so sad Disney now owns the franchise, considering how the last few years have gone. Sure, 20th Century Fox by no means had a perfect track record with X-Men, but I'd rather watch most of their X-Men movies over almost the entirety of phases 4 and 5 in the MCU. I could even argue the best X-Men film is better than the all-time best MCU film. So yeah, just getting a taste of the X-Men again in the form of Deadpool and Wolverine has me very excited, and I'm pretty confident this will be one of the best movies of 2024. But outside of this film, do I have any hope for the rest of the MCU? Absolutely not. Here's why. Reason number 1. Disney won't let the past die. Of course, in the first Deadpool and Wolverine trailer, Disney couldn't help themselves but make it known that this is going to be a hardcore MCU movie, with the multiverse and TVA both involved, indicating the multiverse saga is far from over. I get it, you need something like this in order to bring Hugh Jackman back, but do they not realize nobody cares about the storyline anymore? The multiverse got everyone hyped when Loki Season 1 came out, but as time went on, Disney continuously dropped the ball, most notoriously in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Again, I understand you need this in order to get Hugh Jackman's Wolverine in the same universe as Deadpool. However, I have a feeling they'll use the multiverse jargon here as a way to keep the MCU intact without rebooting. But if you ask me, I think this would be the perfect opportunity to forget about whatever else they have planned in the future and just focus on rewriting the universe. Come up with a concrete connected storyline. If a soft reboot is needed to make good content once more, then do it in Deadpool and Wolverine. You already did a terrible job with the multiverse shenanigans, so there's no point in continuing that. Plus, Kang, your biggest upcoming villain, is going to prison in real life. So yeah, hopefully we don't see the TVA again after this movie, but knowing Disney, they'll go ahead with their previously planned content anyway because they're run by thick-headed people. Reason number 2, there still won't be any sense of direction after Deadpool and Wolverine's release. So let's see, what the fuck does Marvel have planned in the coming months/years? Luckily, they're actually being smart for once. They only have one movie coming out in 2024. After that, it's Captain America Brave New World, Thunderbolts, and then I guess Fantastic Four, as well as the next pair of Avengers films. Do I care about any of those movies though? No. Why would I? It'd be one thing if Disney said, okay, we're doing Deadpool and Wolverine, and then after that, we'll announce the next slew of movies. But since they already began production on multiple projects well before Deadpool and Wolverine even went into production, I guarantee the roadmap a year from now still won't be aligned. Like I said, Disney is not going to swallow their pride and delay everything else indefinitely until they have a plan in place. If anything, Deadpool and Wolverine will trick people into thinking things are back on track, when in reality, they aren't. Everything will continue to remain in limbo, especially with Jonathan Majors officially out, and Marvel seemingly having no clue still where to pivot next big villain-wise. Reason number 3, one film won't do the trick. Around this time in 2023, I thought to myself, maybe things will get better after Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, because that movie was pretty damn awesome. But you know why it was awesome? James Gunn. And do you know why Deadpool and Wolverine could be awesome? Because of Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, and Sean Levy. Now, did things turn around after Guardians 3? Nope. Instead, we got this, and this. And I already mentioned what we have coming out after Deadpool and Wolverine. I mean, are we really counting on Captain America Brave New World to be good? If you look back at early Marvel, sure, it began with a banger in 2008's Iron Man, but it took quite some time, in my opinion, for them to find their footing. Nobody was exactly going crazy over the Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, or Thor. They didn't start to cook until phases 2 and 3. By then, it felt like each movie was working together to build a collective story. So it takes multiple films and a lot of work to make an entire universe good. At the end of the day, Deadpool and Wolverine is just one movie. It will do good things for itself, but as seen in the past many times, one movie can't do everything on its own. Reason number 4. Disney waited too long to bring the X-Men back. Yeah, this feels way too late. Sure, better late than never, but back in 2019 when Disney acquired Fox, this film got delayed again and again because Disney was terrified of making an R-rated movie. So the X-Men, like the MCU, have also been stuck in limbo for a very long time. Our last X-Men movie came out 5 years ago. I feel like if Disney were smart, they would have began working on storylines in which the X-Men team up with our fellow Avengers immediately following their purchase of 20th Century Fox. After all, at this point in time, they just wrapped up their Infinity Saga, so it was wide open. The time for this was then. Maybe Disney only bought 20th Century Fox to eliminate another superhero threat in Hollywood, without any real plan of using them. It makes me feel like they're only bringing the X-Men in now because people are pissed off about the last 3 years. So the X-Men may be used as a way to cloud Disney's failures and get people excited again. Seeing Hugh Jackman back as Wolverine alongside Deadpool. It's just a little too late, man. Even if this movie is great, I don't see the hype train continuing with the X-Men. They could have kept the universe going strong if they brought the X-Men on board in Phase 4, but no, Disney thought it'd be smarter to pump out a million movies and shows all at once that have absolutely nothing to do with each other. Turns out they were wrong. Reason number 5. Marvel will never top their past greatness, so stop forcing it. The best has already been done, I'm sorry. I will forever stand by the Infinity Saga as Marvel's greatest achievement. How do you top that? There's no way in hell they'll ever have another Avengers movie gross more than Infinity War or Endgame. It's not gonna happen. Losing RDJ as part of the Avengers team was a big hit, same with Chris Evans. We honestly haven't seen an emotional punch like this from the MCU in so long, but it brings back memories.
He's my friend. So was I.
And I doubt we'll ever see it again without star power leading the way. Listen, it's great they got Hugh Jackman back, but if I were a betting man, this is going to be a one-off thing. The guy already played Wolverine for nearly 2 decades. There's no chance he's sticking around for an entire Avengers saga. And even if he does, Marvel still needs to focus on their younger, upcoming superheroes to lead the way. It seems like Marvel wanted Hugh back because they're trying to replicate past greatness without adding anything new in the process. We all know, though, you can't beat the originals. Marvel isn't going to top the greatness of Logan or Days of Future Past, but it feels like they want to ever so badly with Hugh here. No Way Home thought it was so good because it saw the return of Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire, when in reality, that movie sucked, especially when you compare it side by side with Tobey's trilogy. You're not going to replicate greatness by relying on old stars constantly. It's like when the WWE brings back John Cena or Undertaker because they can't develop anyone new. It's lazy as hell. With Deadpool and Wolverine, it seems like Marvel is again trying to hold on to the past, when they should be looking towards the future with younger stars. If you gotta recast Iron Man or Captain America, just do it. DC is doing exactly that with their heroes, and I'm sure it will pay off big time. If we want more great Avengers movies, Hugh Jackman and other aging stars shouldn't act as the future, but as ones paving the way. Again, Deadpool and Wolverine will likely be a really fun time come July. I'm very excited for the movie, but I'm not expecting it to do anything for the future of the MCU. You can't build a better future relying on stars of the past. Not having a roadmap to this day also really hurts. Regardless of outcome, after Deadpool and Wolverine, the universe will still have several issues to fix. A soft reboot would do the universe wonders, but that ain't happening. So yeah, we'll see. What are your thoughts on the state of the MCU though? Do you feel like Deadpool and Wolverine can fix the MCU? Let me know in the comments. Well, Thanks everyone as always for watching this video. Again, make sure you click that subscribe button and like the video if you haven't done so already. I'll catch you all next week. See you then.